Hey guys, it is Kim and Erin here with Coffee Talk.
Coffee talk.
Exactly. And today we have a full set. We've got Tim McGraw, of course, in the background as usual, as our mascot here. And then we have some special guests. You introduce Katie since she's near and dear to your heart.
Okay. This is my youngest beautiful daughter, Catherine Rose England, aka Katie.
Nice.
That would be me.
And Katie is here today with us because she loves coffee too. Right, Katie?
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, she's a barista and she's going to give us some helpful tips here later in the show. So stay tuned for that. And then we also have a friend here, Miss Liza. Liza, thank you for coming on our show today, number one.
Thank you for having me.
And number two, tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, what you do.
Okay, so my name's Liza, and I am currently employed at Transpire Life Counseling Center. I am a ALC, which means I'm in the process of internshipping for my permanent license as counseling in Alabama. I have to do like 3,000 hours. It's crazy.
Okay, perfect. Well, hey, at least now we know you're well trained. Absolutely. Okay, so Erin has kind of hooked Liza up with us today because these guys are friends, and I was talking to Erin about, we were talking about kind of like mental health sort of issues, and Liza's name came up. So I'm going to kind of let Erin ask a few questions here of Liza, and we're just going to get some general information and just maybe bring some awareness to a few things that maybe are a little bit difficult to talk about, or just we want to keep on the forefront of our minds, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And Liza's one of the smartest people I know. We're going to start with that.
Yes,
How
lead
dare
with
you.
that. That's
No,
great.
I said one of, dear.
One of, come on.
I like that one.
Okay.
Okay. So, Liza, you and I have been talking a little bit about, mental health with kids, because I know that that's one of your specialties. So, as we get back into the school year, can you kind of tell me some of the things with mental health that as parents we should be looking out for?
Okay. I would say, especially with the young ones, starting out in kindergarten, first grade type of a thing, if there's any excessive stress where you see more tantrums than normal, them being unable to regulate or even verbalize what they're feeling, that's a sign that they might be overwhelmed.
Okay.
So from that case, then I always tell parents, get down to their level, talk to them, look at them.
You mean
straight in the
physically,
eye.
yeah,
Yes,
get down.
bend down.
Yeah, that's important.
Because back in the day, right? Parents were always like,
Right.
and we've found out that that's not the best way to communicate with a child.
Good point.
It's get down to their space, their level. It makes them feel less intimidated.
Sure.
Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, so that's young kids. Now, my kids are older, of course, and with teenagers, we run into that, how was your day, as Kim said, and they're like, fine.
Good.
So,
Fine.
with little ones, you can look for signs. How about with your older ones? What are some things to look for?
With the teens that I, also counsel, a lot of times they want the parents to be more specific. They've told me,
Okay.
I need them to be more specific. My whole day was good. It wasn't bad.
Ask direct questions.
Yes. So, hey, how was your science class today?
Perfect.
If you remember friends that did you see so-and-so today? It's more engaging instead of just that basic, how was your day? Because just like when we talk to either a partner, friend, or whatever, that's what we want, right?
Right.
More specific.
Yeah, and I think asking questions too, my girls have mentioned this before, asking questions directly, like maybe about a person that's close in their lives. Like I always kind of joke, a lot of my daughter's friends, their names all sound the same. So I kind of get them confused. Was it Mary Kate or Mary Catherine or, Mary something? And so they're like, Mom, you have to remember their names. And I'm like, oh, okay, I got it. That's important to them, I think.
Yeah, it shows
so if you
that you're...
ask direct questions like, hey, did you see this person today, or maybe just something more direct. I think maybe they get a little bit bothered by it initially. Maybe, Katie, am I right?
You don't even know most of my friends.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is what happens at my house too. Yeah, we feel you. Okay, awesome. So again, tell us, Liza, what is the top, maybe just a couple tips of things to look for across all age groups, maybe?
Just
Okay.
if they're having trouble.
Yeah,
Sure.
if they're having trouble, it's actually difficult because, like, for the little
Okay.
ones, they don't know how to express. So
Okay.
that's where you look for, the tantrums that are out of place, the unable to express themselves. Once they start getting a little older and they have a little bit more of what they call emotional recognition, things such as isolation,
Okay.
things they used to enjoy doing, they don't want to do anymore.
I think that's a big one.
Those type of things. Just basically wanting to be alone.
Real quick, because I know I didn't want to make this too lengthy for you, but you mentioned isolation, and I think that's a really tough one for parents sometimes because teenagers are naturally kind of isolated. So maybe something above and beyond what they're normally doing as far as isolation, as far as like going into the cave. Or you're saying more of like more isolation than normal, or
where it could be
lack of
like
activities
they're
that
not
they
even
were
on their phones in that time of
Okay.
isolation.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
that-
like I'm just laying in my bed, kind of not wanting to feel anything.
just blocking
going
it
to
out.
sleep early, skipping
Okay.
meals, those type of things.
Okay.
Because with electronics nowadays, they all isolate, right? They're either playing their
Absolutely.
games or they're on their phone,
Yeah.
those
Okay.
type of things. But even that starts to decrease when
Okay.
someone is going through some type of stressful situation.
Seems like change in behavior overall is just a good indicator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
I would encourage, don't be afraid to push. Because sometimes parents feel like, let me give them their space, and stuff like that. But then sometimes things happen during that space time that probably couldn't have, the things
Sure.
with like cutting nowadays and
Yeah.
all these other things. So.
Yeah. Okay, so a little push is a good thing.
A little push.
All right, little push is a good thing. All right, that's awesome, Liza. Well, thank you for taking the time. Thank you, Erin, for introducing us. And we'll probably get you to come back for more because I feel like this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Just scratching the bare
Just
surface.
the surface. All right, so we're going to take a little commercial break, maybe?
Coffee break.
Yes.
Ooh,
Coffee
coffee break. All right, we'll see you guys in a few. Hey guys, it's Kim and Erin. We are back for the coffee segment of Coffee Talk. Coffee
Yes,
Talk.
ma'am. Coffee talk.
There we go.
That would be me.
I have
And
to
it's
get her
not
to say it.
coffee. That's how Yankees say it. In
Oh,
Boston,
boy.
we say coffee. Park the car in Harvard Yard, Ma, pour me a cup of coffee, like that.
That is awesome. Who knew? Okay, around here in the South, we just say coffee, right? Yeah, coffee.
Even though
All
I'm
right.
not native.
So,
So-
Katie, tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about this drink because my daughter, Katie, is a barista and she was living in Boston and she came up with a drink that wound up being a special request with several of the coffee consumers. So I thought maybe she could share the recipe with us because it's really stinking good.
It smells good already.
Well, this is just the espresso and the chai. So
Okay.
it was nicknamed by my regulars. So I used to work at a Starbucks inside the Westin in Copley Square. If any of you know what that is, which if you're a resident of anywhere below the Mason-Dixon line, I'm guessing that's a no.
Right.
But it was
Okay.
a nice hotel in a very nice part of town, and we had a lot of regulars coming in. And I had already worked at a different Starbucks location before this, where I came up with this. So what it is, it's a dirty chai with brown sugar and vanilla. And if you order it hot, you get the milk steamed, and you ask for a few dashes of cinnamon in the milk before you steam it, and then it gets whipped cream on top. But today we're making it iced because I just don't have a steamer, and two,
Okay.
don't feel like it. So what we're doing today is I've already mixed the espresso and the chai concentrate. So we're gonna mix that in here. It's just a regular little cup with some ice in it. Taking vanilla syrup, we're gonna pour about 2 tablespoons worth in here for those of you making it at home.
Yum.
And at the end, I'll tell you how to order it from Starbucks because an actual barista is gonna know how to make it for you.
Okay.
So about 2 tablespoons of this vanilla almond syrup.
So we can just make this at home like this, right?
Yes, you can.
Katie? Okay.
As long as you have an espresso machine.
Okay.
They're a little bit more expensive, but espresso is definitely different
Got
from
one.
brewed coffee. Wonderful. And most espresso machines have a steamer wand included, so you may actually be able to make this hot. And
Okay.
you're going to do 2 tablespoons brown sugar.
Okay. So we've got 2 tablespoons vanilla, 2 tablespoons brown sugar.
And if you were using your chai concentrate, which I already pre-mixed this with the espresso, you do roughly about 1/4 of a cup.
Okay.
Gonna mix that together very well. We're just
Okay.
going to top it off with some milk
Okay.
until it's a nice creamy color.
I'm excited. You're going to have to do this like 3 more times or 4 more times so we can all have one of these.
This is definitely dripping a little bit, but that's
That's
okay.
okay. We've got a cleanup crew, which is us.
Okay.
All right. Stir
Some
away.
more mixaroonie.
And we're ready to go.
Oh, sure.
Yum.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
delicious.
It's a yum. All right,
It is.
guys. So we're going to come back. We're going to all have a cup of this, and we're going to close it up with maybe just a little goodbye coffee toast, and right after this other commercial break. Okay, guys. So we are back. We've had our coffee tasting. It is awesome, delicious. Let's have a little coffee toast, guys. Can we? To all of the amazing, wonderful women out there, and you guys too. You're
And to
fine
you.
too. But
They're
here's to
okay.
the women. Here's to the women who love coffee and who love coffee talk. So, Erin, send us out for today, if you don't mind, with a little message.
Absolutely. So just remember, the best cure for a bad day is go be nice to somebody else. Spread some love and go be someone's miracle. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you back here soon.
Here, here.
Bye.
Bye, guys.